Welcome to the after class breakdown of Lesson 1, What is Psychology, in our Psych 101 series. Today in this video, I'm going to highlight the history of psychology, as well as the definition of psychology and why it matters, and then we'll go over the 4 goals of psychology. Let's get into it. So let's begin with the history of psychology. So psychology just didn't appear overnight. It actually began with philosophy. So for centuries, philosophers were asking big questions like, what is the mind? How do we know what we know? And what influences human behavior? But it wasn't until 1879 that psychology became officially a science. It was Wilhelm Wundt that opened up the first psychology lab in Leipzig, Germany. And it's important to know that psychology came from philosophy because there are a lot of things about the human mind and the human condition that we are still unaware of. So a lot of psychology still revolves around thinking and theorizing what is the mind, why do people do what they do. So it's not that those questions are just non-existent in psychology, it's just that it began with philosophy and it is still relevant as psychology in modern day. So what is the definition of psychology? Officially, psychology is defined as the scientific study of mind and behavior. The mind is referring to anything that's going on up here, like within our brain. So it's all of our mental processes. So that's thinking, that's cognition, also within like our perception and how we're making sense of our experiences in the world around us. And then behavior refers to anything that we can officially observe in another person. So a lot of times, like our behavior, we can assume or theorize in psychology that there are things going on in our mind prior to our behavior. And that's what psychology looks at. Not only, what is the mind and what's going on, but how is that mind influencing our behavior and our everyday life. So the 4 goals within psychology are 1, describe the behavior. 2, explain why that behavior is happening. 3, predict when that behavior is going to happen again. And then 4, if necessary for better outcomes, change or influence the behavior. I hope that makes sense. So that was the after class breakdown with me, your instructor Desiree. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. And if you missed lesson 1, no worries. You can watch the full Psych 101 series by watching this playlist here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.